go ahead and do that as well then. Oh, there we go.
Do you want to recap what happened last time? Just for both of our sakes.
So, the general thing that happened is Van and I, Lowlander, and Griff ended up basically using 2 days of free time to essentially level up our mons. We spent, I think, 2 full fights in the level 1 arena with the mosh pit.
Worm!
The mosh pit. Worm. We did pretty well, I'd say, all things considered. I don't think Van got the level ups he wanted, but he did alright. But we got alright. Then after that, we did some tutoring, got some new moves on some of our mons, and then we finished up the second day, with a quote-unquote performance, and we got a couple of items from the crowd. We did a little song and dance, and now we finished off with, I believe, the circus performers needing something of us the following morning, which we were about to head out and do.
Circus performers, no, they're not meeting up with you. There was one guy who did a final performance.
Somebody said they needed us for something after we all finished that.
They needed Paolo. Specifically,
Oh, okay.
one guy wanted Paolo, and that's why he had one less event than you guys. And also
But
why
also-
he had a solo session.
Okay. But also, I remember the last thing was we slept in the arena, and Van got fucked with again, and then mistook his delivery mon for something else.
Yep. So,
And then we woke up.
I opened up their session with... Van just naturally was sleeping in, as per his character, and how Noah arrived.
Okay.
So Noah arrived to your note on Lowlander, saying that you had gone east to explore. We'll meet you in Tombstone.
Okay, so
Or I'll meet you in Tombstone.
I left a note for them?
Yep.
Okay, so so that's how you opened it for them?
Yep.
Okay.
So at some point, you decided to go to Tombstone. We talked about this behind the scenes for anybody listening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to do something a little different than... I like to split the party.
If
It's as
there's
simple as I'll
anything
take.
we have learned in the episode so far, is that is true.
Plus, there's really no harm in it. We don't do it that often.
No harm in it.
Nope.
No harm whatsoever.
Nope, they're fine.
Yes, I am not concerned about them.
You're concerned about me.
I am concerned about the man who has gone down multiple times while splitting from the party. Yes.
I've only happened once, and it was on
Twice.
the train.
Before the train and the train.
Well, so I know the train. I don't know the other time.
Mountain. You basically went down fighting on the mountain, releasing your rage.
Oh, I almost did. Thankfully, I survived that one.
Thankfully, yes.
Well, I had leftovers on my trainer, that's why. That's basically what keeps me going.
Well, yeah.
Remember that, buddy?
So, Mr. Lowlander.
Mr. Lowlander?
Sorry, Mr. Danny, Mr. Griff.
That's what I thought.
Mr. Griff, you left early to go out east. By which
Yep.
way are you going?
Like,
And how?
north or south?
Yep, there are no NPCs to talk to you, so only God is here.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna kinda... Was there a map, roughly, of where to go between areas before I left?
Head towards Benson.
I know, like, the general direction that Benson is in.
You would know. You could ask literally anybody in Tucson. They'd tell you where to get to Tombstone, and one way would be Benson, and then south from there.
Alright, then, yeah, I would have just asked prior, and then done everything from there, because I didn't need to do any shopping, because I know we took care of that last session as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got...
Van surprised Paolo with, "Oh yeah, I've got 20 balls." What?
Yeah, we spent basically a shit ton of our copper. I think Van's clean out now, and I've still got a little bit.
Yeah, as like session 3 went, it was very prosperous for the entire campaign.
We also needed it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start heading out, and just for the entire trip, I will, since I haven't done this much, I'll keep Bicycle out with me.
Okay. Bicycle is fairly small. It could fit on your shoulders and keep you cool on the trip.
Yeah, then we'll do that.
Okay. Are you riding anything, or are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just going to Benson?
Or what will be
right,
Benson, I think. Let me check that.
For right now, I'm gonna go to Benson. Also, second thing I need to check real quick. For the eggs, because I know it's a new day.
Yes.
I didn't bump up their hatching rates, so how do we do that? Because I know what we were given the day of, but I know it's a new day, so they hatch quicker, and I have Magby with Firestarter, who's in my party. How would that work?
I believe with Firestarter you roll a d10, and then that gets subtracted from 1.
So I'd have to roll 2d10s then?
No, it's not Firestarter.
You need Egg Warmer.
Egg Warmer, I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Magby has Egg Warmer too. It has Egg Warmer Underdog. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
I had the right ability, wrong name.
Okay. Oh, wait, no. Egg Warmer. Oh, no, that's the item Egg Warmer?
It's a capability.
Okay. Yeah, there's also an item. A Pokemon with Egg Warmer may heat up an egg once per 24 hours. Roll 1d10. On a result of 1, nothing happens. On a result of 2 through 10, the egg's hatch time is reduced in hours by the number rolled.
Okay.
No, screw that. Roll a d4. That's how many days.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 2d4. First one's for Trapinch.
Once per 24 hours.
Oh, I can only do for one of them.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll just do it for Eevee since it's closer. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, Eevee's on day 5 of hatching, so.
Out of 10, I believe.
Cool.
It's an extra day, so 2 days.
Yep.
It's at 7
out of 10, I think.
Yep, and then Trapinch is at 4. Okay.
4 out of 10?
They're both 10s, I believe you checked.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the most common one, so that would be fine.
Okay. Alright, anyway, we'll keep going. Alright, so honestly, I don't really think I need Mons out here, but...
You don't have to look, but you can.
I mean, I'll take a look. Anyway. Only because I guess I'll try and take a look for other Mons to use the special disc on if I need to. Although if I do that...
type of environment?
It's probably desert, right?
If you want it to be desert, there could also be mountain, or if you were staying near Tucson, you could do freshwater.
Like Oasis?
No, freshwater, because there's the Santa Fe River, which is extravagant during that time.
Sure, I'll check out freshwater.
Okay. I'll do a little less levels than Patagonia for many reasons.
This area's a little lower than Patagonia. It's probably a little scarier.
Mm-hmm. Roll... Yeah, perception, then Pokemon education.
So this is my perception. And then Pokeed is... Of course it is. Because I don't work on it.
Yeah.
Is there anything I've seen before prior?
I'm gonna try and look, but with water Pokemon, that is very... probably not gonna happen. Okay, so... You will have Bluefish, Red Fly? You got a 3. These are gonna be hard.
Yeah, I know.
You got Turquoise Fish. You've got Blue Blob. You've got Blue Frog. You've got Bird. If it helps, Brown Bird. But I don't think it helps.
I don't think it does either.
Then you got Bluefish number 2.
Okay.
Then you got 2 turtles.
2 turtles, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll take a look at that blue frog.
Blue Frog, okay.
See which one that one is.
Blue Frog is currently surrounded by a bunch of little kids because you're still kind of near Tucson. It's having fun just spitting water up and hitting them on the head.
All right, I'll have Bicycle go up to it, and I'll try and motion for like it to spit some at Bicycle, and as it does, I'll have it try and like freeze some of it so that it drops like ice.
Okay. So it's going to go ahead and, do that with pretty much no question. Spit some in the air, hits Bicycle on the head. I don't know what you're trying to do here.
Bicycle just wants to freeze it, and just make like a little like ice drop on there.
Okay, I'm going to flavor this a little bit differently.
Okay.
As it's spitting it up in the air, Bicycle freezes just a little bit as it comes down on it, forming a horn. And now Bicycle is a unicorn.
Okay.
Because I don't know what you meant by drop, and I felt like that was kind of funny.
That's fair. And I just kind of wanted to have it use it as like a. Can I like pull it out, like try and pull the horn off of Bicycle?
Roll medical education. Or
Oh,
Pokemon
God.
education.
Oh God. Well, let's see if I roll 10 or higher. Hey, no, I didn't.
Okay, I will say one more thing,
Uh-huh.
which will... Need to look this up first. That doesn't help me. I'm not gonna let you roll Intimidate to try and break off something.
I'm not.
Combat
was not
or
gonna-
athletics? No, not.
I'll do it.
Not athletics. It doesn't make sense for precision.
Do you have any ideas?
If we're trying to use straight combat, I'll just take out my champ and have him do it.
Or focus?
My focus I think is okay. I don't think it's great. No, my focus is not great. So if we're gonna use focus, then you know what? Let me send out Matang to have him do that.
Okay. So then you send out another blue creature.
Yep. Yeah, I got all blue creatures right now.
Yep. And no one's
I'm
gonna know what type they are.
Nope. So that's his thing to try and.
Yep.
That's his focus.
Fair enough. It grasps the horn with its one arm and yanks it off.
Doesn't damage Bicycle in any way.
Okay. And I'm gonna put it down and see if the blue frog comes up to it.
You're just gonna put down the horn?
I'm gonna have him offer. I'm gonna offer it.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to see if he came up and was curious about it.
It is. It will stand there and look at the horn.
I'm gonna just hold it out for him.
It waits patiently.
I'm gonna walk up to it
With the
and
horn.
then with the horn, and if it backs off as I start walking up, then I'll put the horn away.
Now it's looking at the horn, but it's staying completely still.
As I'm getting closer.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna put myself next in front of him and put the horn directly in front of him.
It looks at the horn and looks at you, and looks at the horn and looks at you, and then sustains looking at the horn.
I'm gonna kind of flip it, just twirl it in my hand.
Okay. You can see all of its muscles tense up as you flip the horn, but then as it enters your hand again, it calms down.
Gotcha. All right, and now after doing all of that, I'm gonna throw a Pokeball.
Okay. I will give you that. Okay.
I will also, if need be, I'll just use a small prophecies if I want to be safe on the roll, but I'm not going to.
You won't need to throw the ball if you don't want to.
Okay.
You can
He'll
tap
just
it
go
on
in
his
it.
forehead.
Okay, then I'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then D100.
Any particular ball?
Pokeball.
Pokeball. Got it.
That's not gonna catch.
Releases without a wobble.
I'm gonna focus on trying to tech ed that one, and when we're done here.
Yeah.
But
No problem.
I'm gonna see if he does he do anything different.
It looks. Let me do something. Whoops, not that one. It looks at the Pokeball, but looks at the stick.
All right.
Or the horn.
Right. So I'm gonna put the Pokeball next to the stick, my second one. I'll put it next to the stick, and then I'm gonna like move my hands away from each other so the stick and the ball are going different directions.
Stick.
And I'm gonna the icicle stick.
Yep, it's looking at the stick.
Yep. I'm gonna tap another Pokeball on its head. Okay.
I'm gonna give you that one, I guess. It.
You know,
Danny,
all
roll
I
a
gotta.
20. Roll a 20.
Okay.
I need to see
All I.
how. Okay.
It's getting one of these effects, not the other.
Okay. I guess we should first see if I even roll low enough for it to matter.
Yep.
That might matter.
It breaks out after 2 wobbles.
Oh my god, this thing's so hard to freaking catch. Okay. Well,
It's looking. You can see some anger in its face as it continues to look at the stick. Sorry, the horn.
why is it so angry at the horn?
It didn't always seem angry, but now it's starting to.
Alright, I'm just gonna set the horn down.
Right at your feet?
Right. Yep.
You. What is your intuition or poke ed? Roll one of those two.
Intuition's 3, so it's a little better. If it makes it uncomfortable, I would understand.
10. You feel a little bit of anger arise in this mon.
If it's angry at me, I get it.
It looks at you.
Alright.
It spits water up in the air, and some of it falls on itself. You don't know what this means.
Alright. I'm going to, for sake of mind, because I don't want to keep doing this, Bicycle, we'll glare at it.
Okay, paralyzed. If you hit, I think.
Yep, correct. Which it does.
Well, yeah, no, that's gonna hit. I'm gonna remove.
If it was like niceties of why you were giving me better capture rate, I get it.
Yes, originally it was confused because of the stick. Then it became stuck because of the stick. But now it's paralyzed, and I'm thinking about given stuck away. No, you just have paralyzed.
If you actually get rid of confusion, I can flatter it next turn, which is actually going to be kind of funny.
Well, right now, just paralysis. That's the only status of affliction that matters.
Yep,
It does
go ahead.
have another, but the other one does not matter for capture rate.
Okay.
Axe. Okay. It is going to odds or evens.
Odds it detects.
Bicycle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were saying that to me or okay.
Supersonic.
Oh, it's gonna confuse itself.
Oh, you saved me the trouble. Nice. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. So it is now paralyzed and confused. Your turn.
So, I'm going to roll Small Prophecies one since we're technically in combat now.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's not going to be an issue, but I'll have, you know what?
What?
I'm going to Powder Snow this guy because if I get a 15 or more, it's frozen.
Okay. Okay, this can be interesting. Also, hold up. Oh.
Damn it. No, it's not, but that's okay. Plus, I'm hoping that it doesn't do enough damage to knock it out.
Wait, actually, let me try something here.
What's
Nope.
up?
I was thinking about interjecting, but I will not at this time.
Okay. Alright, so it's 2d6 plus 23. Actually, 2d6 plus 28 because it's got the arm machine. For 33 ice physical.
33 ice physical.
I'm sorry. Ice special.
Ice special. Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, I will. I'm gonna try and. I'm gonna try and hurl another ball.
Okay, this is number 3.
The ball number 3 of Pokeballs, because I don't really want to use anything else. Yeah, that hits. Alright, and then roll a D100 and get a good number. Fuck me.
85.
No.
It breaks without a wiggle.
Yep. Alright, his turn.
Okay. Paralysis.
Yep. Oh, it can't.
No, it cannot.
What's its health looking like roughly? Is it pretty wounded?
It looks healthier.
Oh, healthier. Ah.
It spit water up on itself. That was Aqua Ring.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna try and powder snow again because it's at will.
Yeah.
Come on, give me that fucking 15 or higher. Oh, but that'll still hit because it's an AC2 move, and I don't think it has 6.
Okay.
No, it does not have 6.
All right, so 2d6 plus 28. 34 this time instead of 33.
34. Okay, so 1 more damage.
Yep. All right, let's try this. Let's try this son of a bitch ball again. So I'll use 3 pokies. I'll use 1 great ball.
Okay, and that's minus 20?
Minus 10.
10. Okay.
First, let me see if I catch it. Or, well, so let me use the d20. I'm going to use my 6 because I still have that saved from Small Prophecies.
I'm going to say that you have it surrounded at this point because you're
Well, the
a
6
bicycle.
The 6 goes away after my turn finishes anyway, so I figured.
Yes,
might
but a
as well
Pokeball
use-
is technically 5 plus evasion.
Okay.
So taking away evasion, yeah, it works. So
Okay.
that's why you're surrounding it.
Okay. Does the 37 capture it? With my modifiers.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's released.
Fucking hell! Alright.
Was that number 3 or 4?
This is number fucking 4.
That was 4? Okay.
That was 4. I've used 3 pokey and 1 great. And I have to see if I fix these later.
Okay. So, paralysis.
Yep.
Confusion.
No.
Hits itself. It will do the tick of damage that Aqua Ring restores.
Okay. How is it looking now? Is it still healthy or no?
Medical education.
That's 2. Actually, that's 1. I'm sorry.
It looks pretty blue to me.
Alright. It's a Cairo bicycles, but it's not. Bicycle doesn't have a medical ed. You know what? Fuck it. I'll try it again.
Let me just say, canonically, Vicicle would have a terrible medical education due to its Pokedex.
That's fair. You know what? All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Small Prophecies again. Fuck.
Okay.
I want to get a bigger number because I'm gonna try and I'm gonna Powder Snow again. Try and go for the freeze.
Okay.
I'm going to replace that with the 10.
No, you're going to
Just to
replace that with an 18.
Replace it with an 18.
As
Oh, using your
Vicicle shoots, it freezes this blue thing. Pretty solid. You're wondering how that happens, and you look to the side, and Kana'o's there.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
Waves her hand.
Uh,
She has the same class, and canonically, she ran off with you. Or ran off to find you. With a little
Gotcha.
kid in tow! Yay!
Alright, I'm not playing fucking around anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
now
gonna
you
use
have
a-
an audience. Let's go.
Now I'm gonna use my Quick Ball, which is a plus, minus 20 modifier because
Hold
this is round 3.
It's minus 20 normally.
Oh! No.
And
no.
this
I'm
is
sorry.
not.
This is round 3. Nope. Sorry. Hey, how about I do this? I'm gonna Great Ball one more time.
Okay, I
because
thought you were gonna
read
say
that wrong.
timer ball.
I do not have one of those. And yeah, I'm gonna try another Great Ball.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Hits.
Just please give me a good. Fuck. All right. Hey, no, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
No, it does not work.
And now it's its turn because it's a freezing, confused, paralyzed mess.
Frozen first?
So Frozen's
not.
a 16.
Would
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
All right. Time to do this again.
This thing finds you so annoying now.
I believe it. All right. I asked Kano, how weak does it look? And just have her give me like a hand motion.
Yep. She raises up her arm like she's showing off her muscles,
Uh-huh.
puts her arm around her bicep, and gives you a stern face.
So it's still good.
Nods, yes.
Okay. Then I will try and I'll try and use a little bit of a harder move here. Then I'll try an icicle crash with bicycle.
Okay. 10 will
Yeah, that
hit.
3d8 plus 30.
Also, does Frozen give any sort of stat change?
May not act on their turn, receives no bonuses from evasion. At the end of their turn, make a DC 16 save check. Lower to 11 for fire type. Ice types are immune to being frozen. And if you're hit by a damaging fire, fighting, rock, or steel, you're cured. And then if you save checks to cure this condition, receive a +4 bonus in sunny weather and a -2 penalty in hail.
And that Pikachu looks so happy that it's frozen.
The Pikachu?
The Pikachu.
Is that really what it is? That's not what it is.
It's gotta be Pikachu. Well, you might be looking at a different sheet.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the Mon that we're fighting. I was like, yeah, no, we're looking at the same picture.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, I'm not fighting a Pikachu, are I?
This Pikachu used Aqua Ring.
Yeah. Okay, so 43 ice physical now.
Ice physical. Okay. Okay.
Let's throw another ball. This one, I'm just gonna make my last Pokeball.
Number 6.
You know what? No. I'm gonna do a third grade ball just to be safe. Because if I roll another, if I roll another freaking 30s, the 10's gonna help.
Hold up.
What's up?
I'm gonna also give it slowed and stuck. Because
Okay.
at this point, you have got
I've got like 3 statuses on it. Yeah.
3 statuses that all hinder movement.
Yep.
So it's slowed and stuck as well.
Okay.
Okay. I thought that was the
D100.
No, that's not the D100, but this is the D100. Fucking hell!
Yes! Yes! Oh my god.
You know, I'm using my last 2 Pokeballs after this, but it can go real quick.
Well, here's Frozen.
I'm so upset.
Cure to Frozen. I'm gonna
Yep.
cure stuck as well.
Okay.
Paralysis
Yep.
can act.
And
Confusion
then confusion can
can
act.
move.
Alright.
I didn't think this would happen.
Fine. I didn't expect to roll really good numbers, but are really bad numbers for capture rates, so it's all good. Go ahead.
It is going to bubble beam you?
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
39 water special.
And minus 17, 22. Okay. And then 53. Okay.
I forgot.
heal.
It also heals to for
It takes,
Aqua
yeah.
Ring.
Yep. Alright, so on our turn, we're gonna heal a tick from leftovers. I've used 2. I'm gonna use a third AP for. Actually, I think I've used 3. I need to use 4 now for small prophecies because I want to refreeze it if I get the chance.
Kanao is going to offer some assistance. Just kind of like waving. Hi. Basically, you need help?
Give me a second. Before you do false swipe, let me try and freeze it again.
She holds out 2 Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be false swipe.
I'll have her release her left one. But I'm gonna use Powder Snow again.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Unless it's evade of 0.
It's not frozen. How about a nat 20 instead?
Okay. Cool. Then it definitely freezes again, and I do double damage. Or no, yeah, time and a half. Damage and a half, right? No.
Wait,
we still
why?
kept the regular rules. It's still the regular rules, right, for crits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there some...
I don't know if we changed it at all. I know we
I
changed
think it was
a lot
type
when-
effectiveness, not
Okay.
crit.
I thought you guys talked about 1.5 times damage for crits so that it's not as crazy, but...
No, I think that is... crits, I think, should still be explosive, but typing 1.5 doesn't sound that bad.
Okay. So I believe it's this number. 4d6 plus... It's this number. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
And ice special?
Ice special, yep.
Okay, so you froze it again.
Yep. 54.
Ice
Ice
special, 54.
Ice special. But don't kill it. This thing's been a pain in my butt, and I want to know what it is.
Okay. So it is also frozen, which I'll give you back stuck.
Yeah.
And
I'll
then
let Kano do her thing real quick.
she sends out Pochi,
Yeah.
a little purple Pichu, looking a little bit dazed, runs up to it and spits up all over it.
Okay.
The target is now poisoned.
Yep. Regular poison or toxic poison?
I mean, technically badly poisoned.
Okay, so I'm on a timer a little bit then.
A little bit, but it also heals.
Yeah. Well, I know, but if I keep fucking up like I have been, it won't
You don't-
matter.
You're already on a timer due to Pokeballs itself, so you're
That's
fine.
fair. Well, I have 4 more balls and 2 more discs, but let's use another great ball, everybody. I don't know if that catches it at all.
Great Ball has an AC 5.
So it misses. Because I know you've been allowing the other ones, but...
This is your turn. Are you small prophesying on your turn?
Well, I did, but I'll have you know, if you scroll up a little bit before you're 20...
Well, that wasn't
one-
your turn. Or it was
No,
your
this
turn
was-
last time.
This was my turn.
You have to do it on your trainer turn. I'm giving you an
I
out.
did.
Shut up.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. This first 2 was my first small prophecies, but since you're giving it to me, the 17 will work then.
It has to be on your trainer turn.
It was,
Yeah.
because I started my trainer's turn,
But then I
and then I
went.
switched turns.
So it's.
I know.
Yeah.
The reason why I started on my turn is so I can get it going for other Mons rolls, if they need it.
Okay.
But if you'd rather me start doing all my turn when I do that, then I will.
All of your trainer turn, yes.
Okay.
Especially when we do the specific orders.
And your Pokemon-
Hey! Fine up, fuck egg lay!
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You don't need to do this. You do not need to do this. We know it caught.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
If you tell me it breaks out after all this,
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
I was
release.
I was going to fucking say.
So
all right, now
I would like to let you know that its capture rate started off. The first 2 Pokeballs was 0.
Oh, okay. So it was. I basically had to roll 100.
No, you could. Well, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks to your status and bringing it just below half health, it is now at 75.
God, my rolls were shit then.
As I'm sending you this, go ahead and roll Pokemon Education to figure out how many of the 7
I mean, it's 2d6, but still.
You get every Pokeball back. No Great Balls.
Okay.
You have 2d6.
If Van was here, maybe he could help. I think Kana-O's Tech Ed is
Wait,
1.
wait. Oh, I'm sorry, my Tech Ed's 3. I thought you were rolling Poke-Ed.
Tech Ed.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. My Tech Ed, my Tech Ed's 3.
Roll one
so
more.
let me add 10. Hold on, and I need to add 2. 20!
20.
Holy shit, that was a perfect roll.
No, yeah, that was perfect. Okay, so
No, you'll get everything back.
Okay.
I
Nice!
think you'll like the Mon, actually. Yeah.
Alright. So, okay. So let me put all my stuff back. No, I thought that was Poke-Ed, that's why I rolled it that way. I'm sorry, Petrick.
No worries.
Okay, so let me see what the Mon is.
It seems like a very you Pokemon.
Okay, so it was this guy.
Yep.
Oh, for level 35?
Level 35.
You were saying this thing was weak.
I was saying it was weaker.
Okay. That's a good type, honestly. The only thing it's weak to is grass and resists everything else.
I will say that I had fun with the fishes. The first blue fish was Gyarados.
Oh, there was actually Gyarados. Okay.
The second blue fish was Dragonair.
Damn.
Both level 30s, interestingly enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so...
by the way,
Hmm.
look at its nature, Seismitoad.
Hold on. Docile. Oh, nice. Neutral nature.
Yes, docile. It was waiting for you to throw the stick away so it could go and fetch it. You never did. It got angry.
I was like, what the fuck you want from me?
It was gonna play fetch, but then you were just standing there. You wanted its attention. You had the stick. You never threw it. It got confused.
Yep. I'm glad I got it confused in that regard. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone for right now because I'm not gonna put it on my team, but later I might.
Okay.
The rest of your journey, this is a rather long trip, though. I would say around 12 hours.
So Kana's coming with me, then I take it?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say, why does she not go with the rest of the group?
How the hell? Okay, so she unfurls her hair because it's tied back in kind of like a low ponytail. Puts her hands up like a headband and gives like a grimace. It matches a Sherpa pretty well.
Oh yeah. I think that's a sibling thing. Cool.
More like a Sherpa's with them. We just don't want you to die.
I got this. See how bad I did that? Oh, also, let me roll.
She
Shiny
shakes her
Delta.
head furiously, yes.
Let me roll Shiny Delta real quick too for that Seismitoad.
Okay.
Nope.
Pochi
Anyway.
will jump up on Kana-O's shoulders, taking a nap.
Bicycle put in a little bit of work.
Yeah.
A little bit. All right. Now let's get my stuff back, and I'm gonna ask her if she got everything she needs.
She nods yes.
Good. Let's head out.
Okay. You can sense a little bit of hesitation from her, but you're not sure what or where, but she's following you.
If it has anything to do with us meeting any more of people from your tribe, your past tribe, I got you.
She looks towards the kid and follows you forward.
It's coming with you.
Yep.
All
Someone
right.
had to watch over the kid, and a Sherpa isn't the best at that.
I also figured the rest of the guys probably were like, no.
They mentioned nothing about the kid. In fact,
Oh.
I had this all planned out that Kano would go with you.
Uh-huh.
And first thing Evander did, okay, Kano, hold this lucky egg. So
Wait, does she have it?
no, she threw it towards a Sherpa. I couldn't
okay.
do that to them, but it was hilarious.
I would have been like, ooh.
No, she'd be using it to for Pochi,
Yeah, I figured.
which actually Pochi's doing pretty well level-wise. Never mind.
Alright, let's get going.
She raises her fist and smiles and marches forward.
Okay.
And you hear, along the trip, "Where are we going? Why are we going?"
Benson and, well, my, I guess my employer and my colleague decided to go somewhere else. So we're gonna meet him, not exactly the same way because I don't want to wait for another train, but this gives us time to, head out, take a look at the sites, see if we can find any information.
Okay. Do I get a creature?
Do you want a creature?
Yeah.
You can have the seismitoad.
He can have the seismitoad.
Yep.
Oh no. If that is the case, he is going to release the seismitoad. It's gonna look at you angrily and stand there menacingly. The kid
Alright.
not realizing... Hold on. The kid not realizing anything. "Hi, Froggy. Let me ride on your back." It looks over. Looks at you. Looks at the kid and picks up the kid and puts it on his back.
I'm gonna grab the stick real quick if it hasn't melted already.
Sure.
Alright, here's your stick. Throw it in front of him.
He sees the stick go. His eyes widen, looks around, and looks up towards the kid. Kid's like, go get it. And it runs towards the stick. Grabs it in its jaw, and it breaks. But then it chews the ice and is all happy.
Yep. Is seismitoad rideable?
It's a kid.
I know, but I also wanted to check just for safety's sake, or just for curiosity's sake.
Nah. I'm picturing the kid's like a 7-year-old, so an average person could definitely lift him on your shoulders. Seismitoad would be fine. Plus, the kid's been riding on Typhlosion for most of the trip.
That's fair. It doesn't have any, but it's got some not bad physical stats either. Alright, well, he can use it for now, and then at least he has some protection.
Yeah. Works well, I guess. I'll have to keep that in mind.
It's just because, like, I probably wasn't going to use it much anyway, but now we have a reason to give the kid something to protect itself.
Okay.
Alright.
So the first few hours, let's say 8 hours, relatively uneventful. Unless you wanted to go somewhere, you're on a fairly beaten path, going to a fairly popular place. Or you're following the railroad, which is very popular, to a town off the railroad.
Gotcha. Well, I'm kind of going to not do any Pokemon catching unless Kano finds something she wants. Because, to be honest, unless I find something like really special with and just guess right with my piss poor Pokéed, I'm not probably going to. I have a decent team, honestly. So,
Kano will go up to like her shoulder or head, wherever Pochi is, and scruff its hair a little bit. She's happy with the team that she has.
giving love to your mons. Ugh.
She gives you a little bit of a look of disgust.
Who
And
does?
Kano, just like, I forgot about that. Thank you.
I mean, to be honest, I've been pretty nice to my mons other than my daily routine of giving them injuries.
Weekly, she gives a thumbs up and cringes a little. Like, sure, sure.
It makes them stronger and better, even if it looks like I'm hurting them. It doesn't do any actual damage. I don't actually, like, put them on their last legs. It's just like it's my own way of supporting my Pokemon.
Kanao will put Pochi in one arm, kind of like she's carrying a cat, and stroke its head, looking at you kind of like, yeah, no, this is This is a better way to do it. And she slowly mats the hair and starts to freak out. You flash back a little bit and realize that a Sherpa spends a lot of time grooming both of their Pokemons. Almost like they are a groomer. And a Sherpa does have the groomer feat, which allows them to train by brushing Pokemon. A very antithetical view to raising and training Pokemon than you have.
Well, I also don't do much EXP training. I just hit them and boost them.
You sure do.
Yeah, I do. Hey. At least Copperaj is still standing. And he somewhat still likes me. Same with Matang.
So Kanao starts trying to comb back Pochi's hair, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And then she stops. The kid stops too, noticing this. You can tell that her eyes are fixated on the horizon. What do you do?
I want to take a look.
You see a well-dressed man approaching you.
Is it Daniel? Is it the guy I teamed up with?
Well, it's you guys again. How are the peasantry? You're alright, though. He points to you.
Right. Don't know. They left, elsewhere. What happened to you, man? Well, I don't know why I said it like that. What happened to you? You, kind of just left after everything was all said and done.
I had some business to take care of. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I kind of got swept up in the whole Tucson matter. You know what that was like.
Yeah. Yeah. So what brings you here now?
Felt like the right time to meet up with you again. What all has happened?
To be honest, nothing super eventful. We poured out for a little bit, found a Navajo tribe that her and her sister are familiar with, and got a little bit of insight on that, and then trying to figure out what this kid's for, like who this kid belongs to, because he's kind of been with us for a while, but no leads yet. Going to Benson, trying to figure out going to Benson as a route to eventually meet my colleague and employer, but also to see if maybe we can get some answers on the job I'm doing too.
Roll perception or intuition.
It's definitely gonna be perception. 23.
Okay. When you point towards the kid, something in his expression changes. How much does it change? Does he have a good guile? Ooh.
Nice.
You
Very
see
much hiding.
almost fear in his eyes. It's not quite fear. It's close to it. I'll give you that. It's close to fear whenever you mention the kid. You found that kid. Also,
Long
you
time
gave
ago,
me
like-
your entire life story. He kind of backs off the topic. That was an awful lot to go through in like 15 seconds.
To be honest, it's not as much as it sounds. Anyway,
Fair enough.
What's up? What's up with the kid? Do you know him?
No, I really don't. You can tell he's lying.
Yeah. Come on.
You just find a random kid in the desert and you decide to bring him in?
Not my choice, but he's here now.
The kid looks at him like he's trying to remember something but can't.
So anyway, I kind of want to accompany you to this journey. You said you were heading to Tombstone, yes?
Yes.
I wouldn't mind going there.
Look at the rest of the group.
Kanao
Like,
looks a
kinda-
little reserved after what happened in Tucson,
Yeah.
and especially what we think we know about the murder that happened there.
Mm-hmm.
She clutches the kid a little bit, and at this point the kid just looks up at her and stops focusing on the man.
Okay.
She isn't against the idea, but she's very reserved about it. About him in general.
It's fine. Personally, I don't mind if you come with. I got no reason to say no, honestly.
Well, thank you. I wasn't accepting that answer anyway.
No, you weren't gonna take no anyway.
No. I knew that you'd let me in. One way or the other, you know. I want to see how your training went through anyway. How are you liking the mon that I helped set up for you?
You're doing great. The missing arm and not being able to strap anything to my my elephant has been a little bit of a pain, but
I was
helped them
under
out
a
when they
deadline.
yeah. But I mean, all things considered, they're managing. They're doing pretty well.
Fair enough. So, why don't I escort you through here?
Yep. We won't follow super close, but we'll be a little. We'll be behind.
No problem. You can sense that he's a little bit ticked off that you guys distrust him, but ultimately you're with him, so he won't act on anything.
Well, I mean, regardless what I do, I know Kano is going to be reserved, so.
Mm-hmm. It is at this point where you stumble across, or you start going through some grassland, being dotted with all sorts of bovines and horses. Bovines and equines. You start to hear noises. I'm going to continue with the roll that you had for your perception.
Okay.
You start to hear noises of... Well, you're well versed in this area. It's a raid. It's an Apache raid.
Oh.
An Apache raid on what you can assume to be residential or farming land or housing up ahead.
Okay.
Kano immediately starts booking it for the raid, going to help him out. Daniel, on the other hand, you don't need to help them. They've got it.